What is up? What is going on, everybody? I am back with the final Mariners post-game recap of the season. Mariners win at 1-0. I'm going to dive into all of it. First and foremost, thank you to everybody that watched, liked, and subscribed yesterday. 3,000 views on my post-game recap, a record for me. So thank you, everybody that stopped by, clicked, thumbs it up, commented, and subbed to the channel. I truly appreciate it. I'm sorry for the sound quality being kind of off on these. I'm using StreamYard. Normally sometimes I use another app which has better quality, but I'm just trying to get these up as soon as possible, especially after today's game. So if there are some glitches, I do apologize. Just bear with me on that. Houston Astros fans that were in my comments yesterday, you're welcome. You are welcome. Mariners help the Astros clinch the AL West. Of course they do, but they're 1-0 win today over the Rangers. I'll dive into it, and then just a thank you to all of you guys. Mariners win at 1-0. George Kirby was fantastic today. 6 shutout innings. Looked as good as I've seen him all year. It was really solid finish to the season for him. Prelander Baroa looked solid in his inning of work. That was good to see. Trent Thornton threw the ball well in the 8th. And Isaiah Campbell, congratulations to Isaiah Campbell. He gets his first major league save. The 1 run on a Dom Canzone RBI ground out that I thought Nathaniel Lowe should just come home with that ball first, but he steps on first, comes home. That allowed Eugenio to score, and the Mariners end up winning the game with that 1 run. Crazy to think they won it on an RBI ground out. Where was this win the last few weeks? The Mariners actually take 3 out of 4 from Texas to finish the year on a somewhat positive note to get their 88th win. There would have been a time when 88 wins would have felt amazing for this team, but they've got to start taking the next step forward. At the end of the day, it's a disappointing season. There were some good moments. There were some highlights. This is not a bad baseball team by any means. I think the core is good. I think you can build off this core, but they've got to improve the roster. They have to. There's too much platoons. There's too much, it just needs the pieces around it. I think with Julio, Cal, Kirby, Logan, Castillo, yesterday notwithstanding, Munoz, Brash, some of the other players that I've missed in there. But I think the core is good enough, but you've got to start building up around this roster. I'm going to have a whole offseason breakdown coming next week, and my thoughts on ownership, the front office, and the coaching staff. I do want to mention the comments Cal Raleigh made yesterday. I do want to comment on those. He made them after my post-game video, so I didn't get a chance to add it. First and foremost, very quickly, Cal is correct. I agree with Cal Raleigh, and I don't think he needed to apologize for anything today. The only thing, and I said in the live stream, that I wish he would have done is I do think he should have mentioned that the players need to play better. That is not taking away blame from Stanton, Jerry, Justin, Scott, whoever else you want to blame. And I think Cal's comments were not directed towards Scott. It was directed towards the ownership of the Mariners. And I'm not here to defend John Stanton. But the players could have played 5% better in September. They probably go to the playoffs. I do wish Cal would have thrown in there that, hey, we still needed to play better. I think the ownership needs to go at it more. But if we would have played a little bit better in September, we would have won the division. And then, whatever you think of the Seawald trade, I would have still done that trade no matter what. But Cal's comment on that, again, fair. But I think he also should have said, hey, Josh has done a nice job for us at second base and everything. But other than that, that's it. Cal's comment was 100% correct, and I agree with him all the way. And he did not need to issue an apology at all for that. So I did want to address that. Like I said, I will have off-season videos coming up. I'm not going to get anything right now. I'm going to take a step back. I want to look at everything. Now, the ownership, there's nothing we can do about that. But front office, coaching staff, roster, we're going to look at all of it. So take anything I say today with a grain of salt, because I'll dive into it more once the emotions wear off of the season, and we'll break it down and dive into what this team needs to do, how it can do it, and my thoughts on the organization as a whole. Because this year was not good enough. Like I said, I said it last year in my post game when they lost to Houston, game 3. Last year was fun. It was amazing to see the drought ended. But they've got to take the next step. Not only did they not take the next step, technically, they went backwards. Now, I don't think they necessarily went backwards in terms of talent or anything like that, but they went backwards in terms of results, that's for sure. So they've got to figure out a way to get over that hump, but it's going to be harder. because Texas is taking that next step. I don't think Houston's going anywhere. In the American League, you're going to have teams like the Yankees and Red Sox that aren't going to be okay with missing the playoffs. They're going to go all in too. So you're going to have to make some moves this offseason for sure, which I will get into. But as far as today is concerned, a nice win for the Mariners. Finish up with a W. Life is too short to not enjoy your team winning. I say it all the time. You know, people are asking me, you're going to root against the Mariners so that Houston wouldn't win the division. I'm going to level with you guys. I don't really care who wins the division. If it's not the Mariners, I do not care. I don't care who wins the World Series. My wife and her family are Phillies fans, so I'm a little bit partial to hoping they win for them. But other than that, I don't care. If the Astros win a World Series, that does not dilute a Mariners World Series for me. So life is too short for me to root against my teams to win. If something were to happen to me in the offseason, I wouldn't want my last memory on earth to be me rooting against the Seattle Mariners. I'm not actively rooting for any team else, but it is what it is. You know, the Astros win the division. They earned it. You know, you get the most wins, you win the tiebreakers. That's the way it goes. So they deserve credit for winning it. And, you know, the Mariners got their win today, and that's great. 88 wins is a nice season, but not good enough. So that's about all I've got on this one. Impressive day for Kirby. Good for Isaiah Campbell. Nice for him getting that win in the final game, or excuse me, getting the save in getting his first save in the final game of the season. So Mariners finish on a good note, winning at 1-0, and then it's off-season time. It's also Seahawks time, so if you're a Seahawks fan, hit subscribe. Plenty of Seahawks content will be coming on the channel, and there'll still be Mariners stuff. Probably have a weekly Mariners video up, like I said, starting next week with the we'll chat off-season. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. And as I said yesterday, thank you to every single one of you that has subscribed, that has been with me on this journey. I never thought my channel would be closing in on 2,500 subs. 96 away, by the way, so that sub button, guys. And it has been quite a party to get this far in my channel. I know that's not a lot of subs in the grand scheme of things, but for me, it is. It really is. To get to that point in this channel that, you know, I didn't think would maybe get 50 subs at some points, to kind of blow up a little bit and to get those numbers is, and I wouldn't have done it without all of you guys. So thank you again for supporting my channel. We're going to get through it together, right? We're all going to get through this. Nothing we haven't been through before with the Mariners. You know, we should be used to this. This is normal for us not getting in the playoffs. So this is nothing new for us to have to deal with this. You know, there's a sadness when the season ends. It seems like just yesterday was opening day and Ty hit that 3-run home run and we were pumped up about it. And where did those 161 games go? It just always goes by too fast. And no matter what, I'd rather watch bad baseball than no baseball. So sad to see the season ending, but thank you guys for all the support, and stay with the channel because we got plenty of content coming up. And go Mariners. Have a great day, everybody. Take it easy. Thank you. Made it to the end, just not the ending we wanted. Have a great night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for the Seahawks post-game recap. Peace. Go Mariners.